guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Urifile Dlamini and I am documenting my journey to becoming a profitable 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, 9-figure day trader. And if you enjoy this content, please make sure that you like and subscribe. And then another thing, I just finished my forecast right now, so I am going to show you guys what I'm looking for in the markets. And this week I haven't taken any trades so far, right? The market hasn't shaped up with anything that I like. Hopefully today one of the setups forms and I can take a trade while shooting a YouTube video, right? Because I've realized that trades don't come when you want them to, and trades don't come when you are shooting content. So I might just go through this whole video without taking a trade, but we will go through the market together so I can actually show you guys what I'm looking at. Hopefully you guys don't hear any pigeons, but let's go through the market quick, right? Because this is going to take a bit of a while. We have a few pairs over here, but we took out these lows. We have this gap above. We tapped into this inflection point over here. That inflection point has a lot of wicks, right? You can see that we have these hammers over here, these hammers, these bearish hammers, and then you have the bullish hammer indicating potential bullishness, right? And then if you look at the makeup of those hammers, you can see that it's like an M style, right? We have this M style over here, right? And then if you go on the 1 hour, we have the M style within that larger M style, right? And one person could be like, okay, we have an M style within an M style, so this means that price should go lower. But the only thing we don't want about M styles is for M styles to have a corrective run like this. So if an M style has a corrective run like that, if you go on the 15 minutes, you'll see it clearly, right? Price is not literally impulsive, it's corrective. That's not what we want. We want price to be impulsive on the M style. So this tells me that price is likely to now come higher, give us that to go higher, right? But we'll actually see, we're not actually even looking at the DXY today. And then go to GBP CAD on the daily. You can see that we are on this inflection point over here. On the inflection point, we broke below, then broke up back above. We also broke back above these highs, right, which indicates a lot of bullishness. Right now we have this two touch over here. Right, which left the gap over here. So I'm looking for price to break below, break back above, give us the insurance entry to go higher. And then we're gonna go on the Euro NZD. On the Euro NZD, you can see that price is in a squeeze over here. You're more focused on the squeeze. Price is in the squeeze over here. So the squeeze is basically price. Yeah, you can see it's like this. This is a squeeze. It's unstructured, it's very messy, but it's angling to the downside, right? So squeezes are very tricky. They're not really advisable to trade, right? But as you can see over here, we might just get a bread and butter setup where price gives us a flat correction, right? Where we get that 1, 2, 3 to the downside. So I'm just looking for that. Tap into this, give me a risk entry, and then potentially even give me an insurance entry that I'll take for the shorts. And then GU, I'm not looking at GU anymore, so I'm just gonna go above there because I was actually looking for price to give me the insurance entry flag, but price literally just impulse lower, so there's no reason for me to look at that anymore, right? Yeah, there's no reason. And these are the pairs that I have on soft watch. Yeah, these are the pairs that I have on soft watch. So soft watch basically means that I won't be looking at them anytime soon, but these are the pairs I'm mainly focused on today. I'm mainly focused on this. This looks very nice, and this looks like it might not form today, but it also might. So, but this is very nice. GBP CAD is very nice. I like GBP CAD a lot. Yeah. So right now what I am going to do is that I am going to re-watch the Falcon mechanics. So Falcon mechanics is basically the main Falcon course, right, which teaches you the core foundations of the strategy, right? And I'm not gonna lie to you, ever since re-watching the Falcon mechanics, it feels like a new course, man. It feels like a new course. It feels like I'm relearning everything again, you know, and it's sinking in more. I think it's because I also have the market experience using the Falcon FX strategy. So I have more experience, and now I'm rewatching the course with more experience, which builds upon the experience and makes some foundations clearer than they were before. You see, so that is actually a nice part of it. The reason I'm watching the Falcon mechanics again is that I'm preparing for Hybrid Trader. So Hybrid Trader is the new piece of content coming out in Falcon. It basically teaches you how to become a hybrid trader. So what is a hybrid trader? Some people call themselves scalpers, some people call themselves day traders, swing traders, right? Mark is encouraging us as Falcon students to become a hybrid trader, meaning that you can capitalize off a daily entry if it's there. You capitalize off of the swing entry if it's there. You capitalize off the 15-minute and the 5-minute entry if it's there. The reason being is that why wouldn't you, right? He wants us to be able to know how to capitalize off of every piece of the move, right? Capitalize off of everything that we can capitalize off of, right? Another thing, wouldn't it be nice for you to be in a daily entry and then also take intraday trades in between while being in the longer term trade? See, so that's the whole premise of hybrid trader. It's like bringing the whole strategy together, right? Bringing the whole strategy together, and yeah, man. So that is what hybrid trader is about. So he basically advised us in the webinar, the Monday webinar, to prepare for hybrid trader by watching the foundations of the strategy, the Falcon mechanics, so that you can get the foundations more ingrained in your mind and more clearer on the foundations before you actually go into hybrid trader. Right, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, Falcon FX guidance is pretty amazing, man. It is pretty amazing. I am really enjoying being in Falcon. I'm really enjoying being in Falcon. And if you guys have the funds, I would honestly recommend you to join Falcon. I'm really vouching for Falcon, guys. I don't take sponsorships, you guys know me. But this is not even a sponsorship. This is an affiliate something something. But I recommend you guys actually use Falcon, pay for the mentorship. It's going to make your learning way easier, way less frustrating, and there is so much guidance here, right? So if you guys want to join Falcon, there's a 10% discount. You just use code ORI10. Code ORI10, that's going to give you a 10% discount. And like I always say, of course I get paid for it, but you also get a 10% discount and you get to be part of this amazing community. So it's a win-win for both of us. Yeah, so let's go on to the content.
Everybody to lesson 3. So we're about to begin with strategy mechanics part 2. You will understand these particular.
Okay guys, so let me show you what is going on in the market. So I was looking at GBP CAD, right? So GBP CAD is doing what I was hoping that it does. So right now I'm just gonna wait for 1 hour or so for this to form, right? I'm looking for some sort of structure like this, right? Some sort of structure like that, and if that forms, I will take the risk entry or the reduced risk entry. So I'm just waiting for that to form, and then this, of course, I'm just still waiting for this to come back, give us that, and then yeah. So I'm gonna either take the risk entry here or the reduced risk entry there. So guys, that GBP CAD setup wasn't forming, right? Price literally invalidated the whole thing to the point where I'm not even looking at pound CAD anymore. But there is a Euro USD setup that is shaping up, which I'm going to wait for, right? I literally set the alert, and what I do is that when an alert hits on my phone, it also hits on this watch over here, and then I can literally go and check my phone again. That way I can miss as little of trades as possible. You see, so that's what I'm going to be doing right now. Right now I'm heading to the gym. As you guys can see, I am dressed up in my gym clothes. You guys are not gonna get a gym vlog. Maybe you will, but probably not, because I will be going with someone who I don't want to know that I have a YouTube channel, right? They'll know later on in life, right? But they don't know that I have a YouTube channel, right? And then after that, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna watch the midweek, right? And if you guys know, I actually write my daily goals down, so this is not coming out of my head. I actually have a structured plan of what I'm going to do the next day. So guys, this is a few hours later. I was actually helping someone set up a cupboard. We unsuccessfully set up that cupboard, which is the sad part because I used so much of my time that I could be using watching the midweek. But I'm gonna watch the midweek anyway. It's just that I think I'm gonna sleep later on. Another thing is that I have a church meeting. So I have church meetings on Wednesdays. Today is a Wednesday. In the previous video, I also said that I have a church meeting. So I have a church meeting every Wednesday. So I am going to have to end the video here. I hope this video has been enjoyable to watch. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. And guys, link in the description below. Ori10, that's your Falcon FX 10% discount. You will not regret joining Falcon, guys. You will not regret joining Falcon. Even though I'm not profitable with their strategy yet, I'm getting there. And there's a lot of guidance. Like, there's so much support. I don't think you guys understand. I wouldn't rep Falcon so much if there wasn't this much support. So I promise you guys it is worth it, right? If you have the money, right? Or if you're willing to spend the money, then I would really recommend it for you to do it. So yeah, this is the end of the video. Please make sure that you like, subscribe. Make sure that you watch this video. Whatever video is going to be here, watch that video. Have a nice one, guys. Peace.